Korean Flight 007 with 269 passengers aboard, flying from Anchorage to Seoul, got slightly off course and overflew Kamchatka Peninsula. On that night, Brian Mora was working as Chief of Intelligence Analysis of U.S. Forces Japan. He overheard of the Soviets conducting a weird reactions exercise. At that time, the airplane crossed Sakhalin Island when it was intercepted and shot down by a 1960s Sukhoi jet. There were around 60 Americans on board, among them Lawrence MacDonald, which was a U.S. congressman. It was a tragic mistake caused by tension built month after month. On the next day, the intelligence briefed Reagan that the Soviets did not shoot this commercial plane deliberately, nor that this was their intent. They thought it was a U.S. reconnaissance plane. Reagan made a national televised speech in which he addressed this tragedy as a massacre and called the Soviets barbarians to justify the aggressive politics against them. At the same time, Andropov, who was the head of the USSR, responded that this was a devious and clever CIA operation with intent to collect information about the Soviet air defense systems. The lack of definitive answers concerning Flight 007 contributed to the rise of numerous alternate theories. Some, for instance, claim that the damaged plane actually landed in Russia and that the passengers and crew were in prison. Another theory suggested that the plane crashed during a shootout between Soviet and U.S. aircraft. Others believe that the South Korean jet was actually a spy plane. In 1996, the Soviet pilot who shot it down claimed that he had known it was a commercial aircraft, but insisted that it was actually a disguised reconnaissance plane. Despite the lack of reliable evidence, such conspiracy theories have persisted. The tragedy highlighted a continuing issue with over-reliance on automated navigation systems. The flight crew trusted a specific system so much that they ignored other indications of error. The use of GPS in recent years has helped reduce navigational errors, but accidents due to complacency still occur.